Hello everybody, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. In our last episode, we defeated the Lord of Crags. And we also walked in on a horrible sight at our secret base of the Waking Sands to find that the Empire had infiltrated the building somehow and killed a lot of our friends, including the little Naxio, the little cabbage person. But anyways, now we're here. We're seeking shelter at the Church of Saint Adamanlandama. And I think we're going to talk to this guy right here. Is something troubling you, my son? You have the look of one who has endured great suffering. If there is anything I can do, anything at all, you need only ask. The wild roses are dead, father, and I know not what to do. The wild roses, I see. You may speak freely here. We are all friends to the Scions. Oh, he just goes out and says it. No code words, huh? How? How could this have happened? If you are certain that Minfilia was among... And you are certain that Minfilia was among those taken by the Garleans? Yeah. Thought and a vision from a salad. Let us pray no further harm comes to them. You may stay here as long as you wish. It is the least I can do for a friend of Minfilia's. I have known her since she was but a child. Well do I recall the day of our first meeting. I swore then to do everything I could in my power, and I will gladly offer the selfsame service to her brother and sister's scions. So please, no matter what you require, you need not hesitate to ask. Marquess, could you come here for a moment? For a moment, boy. Yes, father. He's got some goggles under there. If you require assistance, pray speak with Marquess. He is a trifle shy, but I assure you he means well. I should explain, Marquess is a survivor of the Battle of Cartano. Alas, his experiences took a terrible toll on his mind. Had we not taken him into our care, he would have surely perished in the desert. Marquez, I want you to look after Swipe, do you understand? Yes, father. As he just stares me down. He's like, you're a burden. Level up! Okay, actually, you know what, guys? We're level 51. I'm gonna take a break from the main scenario for a little bit. We're going to go to Dragonhead, and we're going to finish. We're gonna do our level 50 Dragoon quest. Been looking forward to this for a while. Hopefully we get our body piece, so that we're a more matchy. Come on, Airlock. I've been going through withdrawals. The game has been down for 24-hour maintenance for a patch. They introduced data center travel, which is broken right now, immediately. But I haven't been able to play in 24 hours. It is currently 6 o'clock in the morning. I was just excited to play. Alright, to the observatorium. I like that the NPC for this quest line does not move. I just don't ever have to try and remember where he's at. Oh, and I think that they implemented this as well. Okay, we're not gonna mess with that right now. But I did want to, while we're traveling, look at my actions. Looks like we get one at level 50. Wait, at level 50? We are level 50. Oh, we get it from the quest. Oh, and we get our stuff. Cool. Oh, Swipe. An urgent message arrived from Estinian in your absence. He bids you come at once to the Steel Vigil. It would seem Nidhogg is on the move, and rather sooner than we had anticipated. It appears you have not yet fully become master of the dragon within you, and yet we are racing against time. I fear we have no choice but to do battle to the best of your current abilities and without the Draken mail I promised. Now let us away. Estinian must know the truth of Ferndale, lest he fall for the Great Worm's seduction. Oh, that's right. So, let me just recap a little bit. This guy was the Azure Dragoon, but he felt the power of the armor and the dragon overcoming him. So, while battling Nidhogg, he relinquished his power, which made it so that he couldn't fight Nidhogg anymore. And Nidhogg, after he did that, took advantage of that and completely destroyed Estinian's town. And the Azure Dragoon, who gave away his power, was able to save just one child, which was Estinian. But Estinian doesn't know that. I don't think he knows that the power of the dragon can completely take him over, so we need to warn him of that, I'm guessing. Oh. Here we go into the dragon's maw. Because the eye that Estinian has used to belong to Nidhogg, I think. Oh, I want that. I want that armor. Alberic, I've waited long for this day. You, who fancy yourself an Azure Dragoon, the man whose cause you have taken for your own, is a coward. He relinquished the power of the dragon of his own volition and watched Ferndale burned. Ferndale burned. Oh, he already knows. Do you not think it ironic that I was chosen as your dragoon, I, an orphan who has not a value to protect in Ishgard? I suppose I must give thanks, for it was the eye that revealed the truth to me. A truth so damning as to undo a lifetime of trust. I loved you as a father, but I can ill forgive you for Ferndale. As I understand it, you've kept even the Archbishop in the dark regarding the missing eye. You mean to take it your shame to your grave? Regarding the missing eye? So does he not have the eye? Did he give it back to Nidhogg? But I waste my breath. Prepare yourself, old man, for I shall lay waste all the things you hold dear. And once I'm finished with you, I shall do what no Azure Dragoon has succeeded in doing. I shall claim Nidhogg's head. Calm yourself, Estinian. Your rage renders you vulnerable to the dragon's influence. Swipe. In you, I thought I found kindred, someone besides whom I could fight the Great Worm. Oh yeah, I forgot. He has a voice. It is with a heavy heart that I relinquish that dream. Your affection for this coward has rendered you deaf to your own destiny. Very well. That we would one day cross lances was inevitable from the moment of our first meeting. As we now find out who is the eye's true chosen, there can only be one. Oh, maybe he does have the eye. I'm confused about what this eye is. Like, where it is currently. It was a cool dodge, but I don't think I dodged it. Oh, I can stun him. I should have saved it. Feel my wounds knitting? Oh, I see. That's cool. So I'm getting healed. Oh, dragon's eye. I killed it. Now no one gets it. Oh no! Oh, I'm gonna get hit. Oh shoot. Oh, he eats the eyes or something? Look at all that fire. One more hit. Got him. I gotta stop slouching. Ugh. Feeble creature, dost thou desire power? Look for thine anger and thy hatred. It is there that thou shalt find it. O mighty Nidhogg, Lord of Dragons. Grant unto me thy blood, that I might be granted the claws and fangs, wherewith to rend my enemies, thine enemies. Okay. Swipe? This is impossible. It cannot be. Where'd I get that shirt? Oh. Shirt's gone. So is Estinian. Forgive me, Estinian. I've failed you once again. I am fine, Swipe. Somewhat shaken, but otherwise whole of body. Suffice it to say, I have much to reflect upon. Let us return to the observatorium. Take me with you, don't make me walk. It's a long ways away. Wow, we exploded Estinian. The soul of the dragon shines with unbound radiance. Oh, dude. Messed up. Estinian has given his body over to Nidhogg in exchange for power, it seems like. This is a level 50 quest. Does that mean that this is where the story ended in A Realm Reborn? Because Realm Reborn, I think, only went up to level 50, right? Like, these job quests left on such a cliffhanger? When the being of darkness closed upon us, you appeared to me, the spitting image of Haldreth, the Dragon's Eye, just as he is depicted in the Holy Scriptures. I thought that mayhap the years had taken a toll on my mind, but behold, the soul of the dragon shines as it ever did in my years I bore it. It would seem you have achieved that which I thought impossible. You have awakened the ability that none but the Azure Dragoon possessed. Truly a momentous achievement. I can still scarce believe that you were able to summon the selfsame Draken mail worn by Haldreth. To think that it had been sealed within the soul crystal all this time. I bore witness to many more wonders over the years, yet none compared to you, my young dragoon. Could it be that you are... Mark my mutterings. Mark not my mutterings. I am certain that it was your indomitable sense of justice that resonated with the crystal of the Azure Dragoon, prompting him to bestow the armor upon you. Yes, that is doubtless what happened. As for the being of darkness, as the being of darkness faded, so too Nidhogg's order subside, and now his kind have ceased their stirrings. Whether this was compelled by your awakening or I cannot say. I suspect we will learn the truth of it eventually. Estinian, my dear boy, whatever comes of him, he will ever be as a son to me. I pray that he is somewhere out there still, and that he has not wholly forgotten the great man that he once was. When the darkness brushed against me, the selfsame torrent of emotions swept over me as those I experienced 20 summers past. But there was something else besides. There was a voice, and it lamented the rift that divides dragons and men. Will you come to comprehend what I speak in due time? Till then, Swipe, I pray that you will ever use your newfound strength in the name of justice. Is he saying you heard a voice or felt a presence that didn't want dragons and men to be fighting? Dragon Fire Dive. That concludes the Dragoon quest for Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn. In order to undertake the next series of quests, you must first meet the following requirements. Complete the main scenario quest before dawn. Once you have done so, the next Dragoon quest will be available from Alberg. Okay, that's going to be a while, guys. Yes, and I think we got this, which gives us the same set but better. Nice. Oh, it looks better. Way better. Look at that. Also item level 90, which is almost double what the others were. We got a new ability as well. Action trades. Delivers a jump fire based on the potency of 300 to all enemies nearby it. Oh. Oh. Now we got all of our jumps there. Alright. Back for the main scenario quest, I think. While I'm teleporting, guys, I'm going to refresh my coffee. I'll be right back. Alright, everybody, I am back. Alright, time to go back to the church and speak with Marcus, I think. We got our new armor. Look how cool we look now. Although, need to probably thinking about get some new accessories. Excuse me, Swipe. Do you have a moment? It concerns this broken horologe, which was found in the pocket of a man brought here for burial. There is something familiar about it, but just what I cannot say. Perhaps if I tinker with the device, it will come to me. However, I lack the proper tools to do so. I would ask that you journey to Camp Drybone in my stead to obtain a bullpoint chisel and a pair of needle-nose pliers. They are often used by goldsmiths, so perhaps they would be best. They would be the best people to ask. Of course, I do not expect you to foot the bill. Here, take this coin purse. That should cover it. A bullpoint chisel, you say? And a pair of needle-nose pliers. Those things don't come cheap, you know. Balls, I mean, yes. That should be sufficient payment. Nice doing business with you. Balls. Wait, is that both of them? Oh, nice. Have you brought the tools I requested? Yep, there you go. Something occurs to me. Please wait for a moment. It was for naught. Though I repair the device easily, the sensation that stirs within me remains a mystery. But how did I do it? These hands, my hands, they moved with a mind of their own, deftly manipulating the clockwork mechanism. There was no doubt or uncertainty. I knew exactly what to do, as though I had performed the same motions countless times before. Pardon me, Swipe. This was a mistake. Please give the horologe to Sister Alunid. The man who once owed this is currently in her care, and I think it best that it be returned to him. Was it a watch? Good evening to you, sir. Have you come to pay respects to this man? By some manner of clockwork wizardry, this strange contraption can precisely measure and follow the 20 bells of a single turn of the sun. Oh, it is a watch. Never before have I seen such a queer device. You say that it measures the passing of time? Mayhap they are more common in Garlemald. I'm given to understand that its cities are filled with all manner of amazing technologies. Marquez said that it belonged to the deceased? Oh dear, you don't suppose that the owner might have been a Garlean spy? It may behoove us to notify the authorities in Camp Drybone. But mayhap more importantly, how did Marquez manage to repair this device? I knew he had the talent for the trades, but this goes far beyond mending fences and thatching roofs. Ooh. Marquez is a Garlean spy. I recognize you now, Swipe. Allow me to express my deepest condolences for those who lost their lives in the attack. I apologize if discussing this upsets you, but you should know that the bodies of your comrades are apparently being removed from the waking sands, prepared for transport here. If you wish to leave this work to others, I understand. However, taking part might help you find closure. Oh, okay. Time to move some more bodies. Like we do this a lot in this game. .360. Yes, stuck the landing. Wait, you ready? Oh wait. Yeah, you look like one of them church fellows. Not that I'll turn you away, no. Oh, you don't look like, I see. As you can see, we've got a pile of unidentified bodies over yonder. No one's come to claim them, so off to the lich yard they go. Be thankful you didn't have to go inside to see the carnage yourself. 'Twas the stuff of nightmares, I tell you. God's damn Imperials. I don't know what quarrel they had with these folks, but I sure as hells don't want to know. The sooner we put this behind us, the better. Hey, ain't I seen you around here before? Or do you just have one of them faces? Oh, never mind. Any road. There's a carriage come to haul the bodies to the lich yard, out by the east gate. There's only 8 left to load up, but seeing as I'm exhausted from carrying all the others, I have a mind to leave the remainder to you. I want to cover your nose while you work. Some of these folks starting to turn. Oh, gross. Oh, it's the Lalafell who used to guard the door. Oh, and the sylph. Gooboot. Mind your step. Guess we're just leaving those 4. Maybe we'll come back to them. What happened to the big fella? I'll forget it. Just bring the next batch and toss them in the back. Ain't like they'll complain if you're rough. Well, ain't you a strong one? 4 in 1 trip. Reckon there's no need for me to lend you a hand with the rest then. Oh, now we go back and get the rest. Alright, come on, little one. Come on, let's finish before I die of old age. Oh, wow. On the Noraxia's corpse. The sylph's peaceful expression bellies the fact that she no longer lives. Aw. That should be all of them. Thanks for your help. I reckon it won't take long to deliver all the corpses to the lich yard. Even so, you might want to hurry back and tell them that our work here is done. Alright, Camp Dry Bone we go. I see that you decided to heed my advice. I pray that in doing so, you found some small measure of peace. The first carriage from Vester Bay arrived not long ago, and we have begun preparing your comrades for burial. I had a hand in the initial rites, and I would like you to know that for many, death came quickly. That just means for some it did not, right? Rest assured that we will treat them with the utmost respect and do everything we can to shepherd them to Thal's realm. Although we can perform rites for most of the Scions, there is one whom we cannot accept. We would like you to return this one to her people, the Sylphs of Little Solace. Oh, I didn't know she was a girl. It is only proper that she be given into the care of her friends and family, so that they may mourn her in accordance with the Sylphic traditions. Oh man, this is gonna be rough. Alright, Kamuxio, I got some bad news. This one is surprised to see Walking One in Little Solace. How can these ones assist Walking One? Noraxia, but this one does not understand. Oh, Kamuxio, this one has heard much wailing. This one would know what has caused such distress. Terrible news, Elder One. Awful news. Walking One has returned to Little Solace, but why? These ones have not requested further aid. Noraxia, how did this happen? Explain everything to this one at once. So not only Noraxia, but many of Walking One's friends were lost as well. Noraxia, oh. Noraxia went to Thanalin at the behest of this one. Walking One was with Noraxia at the end. Tell this one that Noraxia was brave. Tell this one that Noraxia did not suffer. This one is glad to hear Walking One's words. Thank you for bringing Noraxia home, Walking One. These ones also wish to thank Praying Ones. Tell Praying Ones these ones will remember this kindness. This one demands vengeance. Imperial ones must pay. Imperial ones must suffer. When the time comes for Walking Ones to face Imperial ones, do not forget these ones. These ones would not have Noraxia's death be for naught. These ones will fight. No, you guys don't fight. Apparently just one kick will take you out, and I can't do that again. Let's see. We thank you for your service to the church and the Sylphs. You may be pleased to know that in your absence we interred the remaining Scions in the Lich Yard. Perhaps you still wish to do more for your friends. If so, I would remind you that you have already done so much on their behalf. Please take a rest and set aside your burdens for now, Swipe. I'm not imagining it, Swipe. I know I'm being watched. This is different, sinister. It's as if I'm under observation. The feeling comes and goes, but I felt it when I ventured outside. Yes, I know I felt it. Will you look outside for me, please? It will only take a moment. Alright. Alright, where's the peepers? Work. Boing. Oh, nope. Why am I checking this? Oh. Oh, nice. So this is my strongest jump, and it's AoE. Nice. You were attacked, weren't you? Are you unharmed? Thank the gods. I knew it. He was watching me, but why was he watching me? What did he want with me? Did he perhaps know something of my past? If only I could have asked him. I need to think. Please allow me a moment. Wait. Father Alud must hear of this. Will you tell him for me? It's important. I think others may come for me again. Heavens fore, friend, that such a thing would happen on holy ground. Do you have any idea who this man was? Did you notice anything distinctive about his garb or possessions? He had an imperial sword. This is Garlean steel, which means the man who was watching Marquez was... Make haste to Camp Drybone at once. We must summon the immortal flames before the Imperials come. Oh. I have a feeling I'm not going to get any gear good for myself for a while, since I have the... Oh! Alphano.
I fondly hoped that I might be the first to speak with you. Would that I had been so fortunate. At ease, adventurer. I come not on behalf of the Empire. On the contrary, I mean to revive the scions of the Seventh Dawn. And to that end, I have come in search of a legend. The greatest engineer of our time, Master Cid Garland. I have come for you.
Cid.
I fear you are mistaken, child. He is but a poor soul who bore witness to the horrors at Cartano. I beg of you, leave us in peace.
Wait, Hear me, Cid. Eorzea needs you.
Does it hurt to get your memory back?
Cid, was it? Here, these belong to you. I thought you bore the mark of greatness. It seems that I was right. Our time together was all too brief, but it felt as though my son had returned to me. You have brought joy to an old man's life.
Aww.
But it is time for you to help those who truly need you.
Who are you? Alphino Leveilleur, at your service. As a scion of the Seventh Dawn, I stand against our primal and imperial foes, as my grandfather once did. 'Tis no secret what befell our order at the Waking Sands. Word has already spread across Eorzea. The repercussions are far greater than you realize. In the wake of the calamity, the three city-states focused their efforts solely on reconstruction, leaving the scions to combat the primal threat unaided. And lo, we are all but destroyed. Yet even as the nations mourn our demise and abandon what little hope they have left, we cannot forsake our duty, now least of all. The Ixal have summoned Garuda once more, and she torments the people of Kurthus as we
they
speak.
did.
Her appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Worse, in her present incarnation, our Baldessian colleagues believe she surpasses both Ifrit and Titan in strength. Yet, therein lies an opportunity. Were we somehow to defeat Garuda, it would serve as a warning to the other beast tribes that even their mightiest gods can be felled. If we are to face our foe, we must first circumvent the tempest that shields her sanctuary. And for that, we need an airship. Your airship, Sid.
I have an airship?
Yes, Sid, you do. Your very own airship. It was last seen in the skies over Gridania, not long before the calamity. So let us begin our search there.
Oh, we gotta find it.
An airship? My airship? Oh, wait.
Come, let us put an end to the primals. Together, we will show the world that the Scions are still a force to be reckoned with.
So these are the clothes he was found in. He's got a blacksmith hammer. He's got a blacksmith glove.
They need my airship. They need me.
He clearly has tools for building things. But when he fixes a clock, he's like, how did I do that? How did I know how to do that? And clearly if he were to look at his own stuff, that maybe the old guy was keeping it from him. What a curious fate, a twist of fate that Master Sid Garland would at last be found within our church. It defies imagination. Beg your pardon, Swipe. You wish to find an airship, yes? I know not how much truth there is to it, but there is a tale known as the final flight of the Enterprise, which grew popular in the wake of the calamity, much like the Great Gubu Wall of Ul'dah. States that the Enterprise flew north of Redania towards Korthus. The Great... Oh, hold on. I gotta look this up. I played 1.0. That's why. That's what I thought. So I played 1.0. This is 2.0. I played 1.0, and there was a Goobu mount that people had, and I recall them lining up towards the end of the game when it's about to get decommissioned. It's amazing that they actually referenced the Great Goobu Wall of Ul'dah. Essentially, it was players who got on the mounts and just lined up, and they called it the Great Goobu Wall of Ul'dah. It's amazing that they referenced a player event in the actual game. If true, the airship would have passed through North Shroud, like over Falgord Float, the closest settlement to Korthus. Mayhap the servants stationed there have records of the events that transpired that day. I had hoped you might rest from your journeys for a time, but I see that the world still has need of you and the Scions. Pray look after yourself, and Sid, Swipe. Oh, Falgord Float. We got teleport. And yep. How much money do we have? We have over 100,000 now. Maybe we should see if we can get some accessories. Is there aught I can assist you with, sir? The Enterprise? You speak of Master Garland's ship, yes? I needn't refer to the records. I know that the ship was sighted overhead 5 years ago, clearly bound for Korthus. What became of it after, I cannot say. If you wish to know more, pray speak with Vortifort at Florentine Spire. He was on duty that day and saw it with his own eyes. I'm unsure what it is you hope to accomplish, though. Even should you locate the ship, would you not need a man of Master Garland's caliber to fly it? I hear tell that the machinery is fiendishly complex. Yeah, well, you know what? We got Garland himself. You have come in search for a Vortifort? Well, then well met, you have found him. Indeed, I have served as a whaler for many years, since before the great snows came to Korthus. What exactly is this about? Ah, the final flight of the Enterprise. I do indeed remember that day. 'Twas on the eve of the Battle of Courtenay, nigh on 5 years ago. I held the spire alone that night, while the bulk of our forces marched to meet the enemy in the field. Then, all of a sudden, the most fantastic airship I've ever seen splits the sky overhead. I could only watch in shock as it disappeared over the mountains to the northwest. If the Enterprise wasn't destroyed during the calamity, I'd wager it's still somewhere in Korthus. The astrologians at the observatorium may have records which could help, but to obtain them you would need to deal with the Ishgardians who control the region. I wouldn't expect much, though. The high houses have long been concerned with their own affairs above all else. When Dalaman descended, they took shelter behind their gates, and even now have little regard for the plight of other nations. Nevertheless, they may deign to assist you should you prove yourself useful. Consider providing your services to the soldiers who guard the observatorium. Though they may refuse you at first, I have little doubt they would accept aid freely offered. Okay. Actually, yeah, this makes sense, because our only our only quests in Korthus have been Dragoon related, right? Excuse me, can you repeat that? You wish to offer your services to the House of Durandare? And what, pray tell, do you wish to receive in exchange? Ha! How absurd! As if we would permit an outsider to peruse the records of the observatorium. Do not mistake our courtesy for friendliness. The holy see of Ishgard may allow foreigners to travel freely within these lands, but we do not intend to offer succor to strangers. Alone have mercy. Are you still here? You may take shelter within our walls if you insist, but do not distract me while I'm on duty. We're stretched thin as it is. And where in the hells is that knight I sent on a patrol? He should have returned ages ago. Perhaps I do have a use for you after all. If you wish to aid us, search the wilds to the west for my missing man. You will know him by his uniform, that of House Durandare, as mine. Okay, got it. Although I feel like I may not need it, because Fort of Fear. Maybe another dungeon? If it wasn't for you, sir, I reckon my life, they would have finished me off. Despicable dragon-loving bastards. Death was a mercy they didn't deserve. I pray the rumors were mistaken, but it confirms the worst. I must immediately inform my superiors that the heretics are operating within this region. Fare thee well, friend. Heretics. Dragon-loving. I must say, I didn't actually expect you'd find my knight, much less rescue him. I see I may have been premature in my judgment, sir. We are a proud people, beholden to tradition, but that does not mean we are without humility. I shall instruct the astrologians to entertain your request. However, understand that it is ultimately their decision whether or not you may peruse their records. Pray proceed to the observatorium and introduce yourself to Edmel. How do I... Oh. Here? Ah, the gentleman come in search of the airship. This is highly unorthodox. Whatever could Sir Ludovic be thinking? It is true that we maintain meticulous records which stretch back generations. However, because the information is used to chart Dravanian activity, access is strictly controlled. One can never be too careful with heretics and their sympathizers lurking about. If you wish to persist with your inquiries, pray seek an audience with Chief Astrologian of Forlamort up above. Okay. Up above indeed, jeez. Still no? Here we go. Nope, absolutely not. Have you any inkling what it is you ask? Were the records to fall into the wrong hands, it could change the course of a war which has raged on for generations. I speak not of some mere spat between southern nations. Ours is a holy crusade, and we are the arbiters of Alone's will. I will not put our great nation at risk. Certainly not to help a foreigner locate a missing airship of all things. Pardon the intrusion, Forlamort. I wish to speak with you regarding the recent... Oh, I did not realize you had a guess. Inquisitor Guillaume. You honor us with your presence, sir. The gentleman was just leaving. Ah, you must be the one who rescued House Durlandera's knight from those heretics. Doubtless they feel indebted to you. I'm told you seek an airship lasting in Corthus 5 years ago, yes? You have come to us at inconvenient times, I fear. Much has changed in the intervening years, and a little for the better. I wish you the best of luck in your search. I would also strongly advise caution. The snows can come quickly in Corthus. One moment you may feel as though you have a firm grasp on your surroundings, safe and secure in your knowledge, and the next you may find yourself in a wholly unfamiliar situation, blind to the dangers hidden by the blizzard. It would be wise to use a focus on a single landmark whilst traveling. Do not give in to the temptation to deviate from your course. Okay. I was not aware you aided House Durandare in that fashion. Thank you, sir. Nevertheless, my decision stands. I cannot give you what you seek. Well, thanks for nothing, Harry Potter. Who's this? You there, sir. I could not help but overhear your conversation with the chief astrologian. There may be a way I can assist you, but it would require that you perform me a favor in exchange. An associate of mine has yet to return from his expedition to the cliffs east of the observatorium. He was adamant that he could conduct his observations alone despite the presence of Ixal in the vicinity. If he would seek out this astrologian and confirm that he is well, it would be of great comfort to me. Oh, I think I know exactly where she's talking about. Near where Estinian's campfire was, right? Oh my gosh. My stomach just dropped. Alright, this is gonna be sweet. You ready? 1, 2, off, and then... Style. Yeah, I was right. I have a feeling he's not okay. Oh, look. A thing. What a relief to see someone other than the goddamn birdmen. I thought I could finish my work whilst the Ixal were away, but they returned far quicker than I anticipated. It was all I could do to hide and hope they might leave again before I froze too. Wait, who are you? You're not one of our knights. A man of House Durandare cannot be seen in the company of an unbeliever. Good day, sir. Wow. Wow. You're welcome. Oh, I can ride Airok in here. Alright, bird's going up the stairs. There, I'm in first person mode. This is better. Oh, unless I fall off. Here we go. The arrogant fool returned not long before you arrived, muttering about the disgrace of having been rescued by an unbeliever. Serves him right for underestimating the dangers our knights face every day. Ah, but you are eager to locate your airship. It may surprise you that by saving him, you have already aided your own cause. House Durandare is quick to regard outsiders with suspicion, as it is their duty to sound the alarm at the first sign of a Dravanian aggression. Yet you have already aided them twice, for which they are honor-bound to repay you. Even so, they will not grant you access to the Observatorium's records. That is just as well, for there are other ways you might locate your missing airship. What I propose is that you petition Lord Portelaine for an official introduction to the other high houses. The word of House Durandare carries tremendous weight in Ishgard. Should the captain consent, you will have little trouble obtaining information from the other high houses. Okay. Down below. You've caused quite a stir in your short time here. First you slay 2 heretics and save a knight, and now I hear you rescue a man of our house. I imagine you must desire something for your troubles. An introduction to the other high houses. I cannot deny that you have given us no cause to distrust you, but while you have performed 2 acts, you would have me endorse you to 3 high houses. It is only fitting that you aid us one final time, wouldn't you agree? I hate to say it, but he's got a point. Now, I understand you are eager to find your missing airship. Worry not, for the task should take a man of your skill, but a moment to complete. Not long ago, a porter bound for Skyfire Locks was ambushed on the road due west of here. Though he escaped with his life, he would very much like his wares as well. On the off chance any portion of his shipment remain, I would have you travel to the scene of the robbery and bring back what you can find. Lest you intend to perform only cursory search, bear in mind that recovering the stolen merchandise will endear you to House Helenart, further improving the chances that they indulge your request for aid. Alright, let's see. This way. Actually, you know what? We're going to... Okay, looks like there's some boxes. We're going to check those boxes in the next episode, you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining. I've had a lot of fun, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye-bye.